Hi there. Today is December 12th. Or, oh my God, I am not looking at the right place. It's so funny. I was looking at my light. Anyway, I just took a bath and my makeup's all running, and I just don't care. I don't care because I just am so tired. But I do want to talk about this because it's some really cool shit that's been showing up. And what I recognized is how interesting it is. I think there's a train. How interesting it is that we worry so much about things that we don't want to happen. And I've just really been thinking about that a lot. And I've been talking about that this week too. Like, sit down and journal what it is you worry about. But journal it in the way of, I really want this to happen. And when you start to see that, you recognize that your worries is kind of like a prayer. And when you start to look at it that way, you kind of start to see like, fuck, well, this is crazy. I wouldn't wish for this to happen. I wouldn't want this to happen. I would not pray for this to happen. And I'm not here to tell you how God works and how vibrations work. I'm just getting so beyond that shit. I've tried for so many years, like almost 19 years now that I've been doing this work, and I've been trying to understand how it works. How do we attract things? Is it attracted to our wounds? The answer is it doesn't fucking matter. It's just a distraction. Like, that is me being distracted from really truly being in the moment and just fucking loving life. And so what I'm here to share is, I don't know how this works, doesn't fucking matter, but something really, really interesting to start to look at is what you worry about. And really start to look at, what if God really listens to every word that we speak? And I don't believe that there would be a God out there that's just fucking with us. It's like, oh, you're praying for this? Well, I'm going to make this happen. I don't believe it's in this, like, let's punish or let's fuck with them kind of way. I think it's in this space of, okay, what if there is a divine energy out there that sends us what we think about in order to show us the wounds that we hold, the beliefs that we have. And I actually feel like that is very close to a truth. Maybe it is a truth. I don't know. But wouldn't it be interesting if there were a divine energy out there that just matches our beliefs purely to show us what we're here to shift? And let's just act as though that's true. Because if we start to look at what we're wanting and wishing by worrying about it, like, I mean, of course, we're not going to want to be broke and we're not going to want to be rejected. That would just be silly. But here's the thing. If you experience that through your lifetime enough, you're actually going to be subconsciously attracting it because you know what to do with it. And it has been programmed as safety and love for you. So you are actually wanting it on some level. If you didn't want it on some level, it would not be in your sphere of thought. I don't think it's a sphere. I don't really know what it is, but you wouldn't be thinking about it. Like, I don't think I'm ugly. So I never try to be pretty or try to prove that I'm pretty or worry about what people think about my looks. I don't think I'm ugly. So I don't think about what I look like. It's not in my sphere. It used to be all the time, and it's not anymore. I don't think I'm fat, because I've been working out and I feel really good about myself. I don't think about my weight. But when I think about relationships, I sure as hell am scared of being rejected and having my heart broken, which means there are still parts of me that are hanging on to the subconscious addiction to receiving it. We expect to receive what we believe we deserve. And again, I believe it's in this way of Source showing us, okay, this is what you're subconsciously wanting and wishing for. So here it is. Now what are you going to do? And I've been talking about this a lot, how I have always attracted partners in my life that reject me because that's what I actually wanted. And lately I've been thinking about it, and a great man showed up in my life, and I'm like convinced he's going to reject me to the point where I ran, I don't even know how many times now in the last 5 months. But what I realized is, by spending time with this person, holy fuck, this person is safe. This person calms my nervous system right down. This person encourages me, he accepts me, he holds me, and my pattern freaks the hell out, and I try to make problems the second he leaves my house. And that's something that I'm really, really looking at. And when I sat down and did this journaling exercise, it was so amazing to see that, holy shit, all of these things that I'm worried about are more creating it than they are avoiding it, that's for sure. So what if we started to really watch our thoughts? What if we really became an observer and feeling our emotions as well? So when you observe your thoughts or your emotions, you're doing the same thing. Because if you're feeling anxious or afraid, it means that you're believing something that is out of alignment with the actual truth, which is you are safe, you are loved. The universe provides everything for you at all times. Anything other than that is based in fear. So, I was on the elliptical today, and I started worrying about my son, like his truck. There's something going on with his truck, and I started worrying about it. And then I was like, well, that would be a silly prayer. So why don't you change that around to my son's going to have a really great weekend? And, we get to turn this around, and not in this place of, oh, I'm going to manifest these wonderful things. It's not in that energy. That is definitely more the energy that's going to attract it to you. But the secret to manifestation is, once you get to a place where you don't need it, it will appear, that or greater. So when I say, create the life of your dreams, I'm not here to talk about manifesting and vision boards and all of those things. That's not bad. But if you really, really need it, it shows that there's some negative belief there. What we really need to do is get to a space where we're so content with ourselves and our lives that we don't need anyone to fill us up. It would be beautiful to have people show up and opportunities to show up in our careers. That's a beautiful, beautiful thing. But as long as we're hanging on to this wishing for it or needing it, it's not going to show up. And so really start to look at what it is you're thinking, and start to challenge yourself, like, wow, that's a really, really silly wish to have if it's something that you're worried about. And if it's something that you keep thinking that you're needing, just know that you're pushing that away just as much as if you're thinking about not wanting it. So really get into this place of preventing or trying to create, and getting into this space of, oh my God, I love